Losi 5IVE-Te 3.0 is starting to feel right at home around here, but this thing has an insatiable appetite for electrons. Runtime seemingly disappears, and I wanted to address that. So today I'm testing these CNHL 10,500 milliamp hour packs. But bigger batteries aren't necessarily better. So, do these new packs actually enhance the truck? And can they handle abuse? Or will they create new problems in our quest to solve the initial one? Alright, so today we're testing the CNHL 10,500 milliamp hour innovation packs. That's a mouthful. And the question's pretty simple. Can these batteries give the truck the runtime it needs without creating a new issue along the way? We're going to see how they fit, how the truck feels with them in it, whether they're durable, and ultimately whether they're worth running in a fifth scale truck. I picked up these batteries after seeing them advertised by CNHL. They talk about them being for serious applications only, and given that I intend to put a Cobra 5 HV in with a new motor in the near future, these seem to fit that bill. They have QS8 plugs, and I know some of you are going to get hot and bothered when I connect them to the truck with adapters. The dimensions are 164 by 46 by 95. CNHL is making a 12,500 milliamp hour pack that are the same length and width but come in 15 millimeters taller. I wanted to minimize the clearance issues around the ESC, so I went the slightly shorter option. These packs are significantly heavier, each around 3¼ pounds. That'll be about 2½ pound gain over a pair of 6800 Pro Bashers. So for 54% more capacity, we're increasing battery weight by 57%, about a 1-to-1 ratio. And for a quick frame of reference, here they are side by side with a 6S 5000 milliamp hour pack and the 6800 Pro Bashers that we've already mentioned. All right, we're back out at our favorite spot. Let's get them in the truck. In some early reviews I saw, people were speculating that the straps must not be very strong, and that's why there were all these extras in the box. That may be, but it also might have been 4 large battery packs. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to double these over. This technique works to get these batteries to fit. Longer straps will certainly be welcome, but this works to get the job done. All right, just need to tighten up the straps and we'll be ready. You can see what I was talking about here with the ESC clearance. If we were 115 millimeters taller, these things would be butted right up against the side of the ESC, and I wanted to avoid that until we can come up with a better placement solution. I like that the wires are plenty long enough to be able to plug in with the adapters without any issues. All right, we got the CNHL packs in there. Feel like they're fitting pretty well. They feel pretty solid. I mean, I don't think they're going anywhere. Will it break the straps? Well, we're just gonna have to give it a run and find out. Right now, it is 3:10. Gonna pull a couple of speed runs. I wanna see if the milliamp hours contribute to any higher speed. And then we're going to go ahead and get back out, get some more bash footage, and see where we're at in terms of total runtime. I've not checked the wheel nuts since our first drive, so I want to do that before we just go ripping on it. Wheel nuts are just fine, haven't budged an inch. At first glance, guys, she is feeling a little spicier. Full speed, barreling right along. Give it again, coming back. Let's check our speeds. Wow, 53. Okay, that's about 5 miles an hour faster than our previous best. Just got done with our speed runs. It's now 3:14. I think one of the issues that I had when we were racing the other day is that I had the AVS cranked all the way up. It's not an intentional thing. I just think that I was playing with the dial at some point in time and left it all the way on. So it's hard to get the rear end to slide the way I wanted it to. You can see here, it's not that hard to get it to move, but for whatever reason, when I was out here the other day, it felt like it was impossible to get the rear end to flip out. It's a fun little trick. Yeah, it's definitely punchier. There's really no debating it. I mean, these batteries are giving it something that the smaller milliamp hour batteries just aren't. Whew. She is slinging rocks here. Yeah. The beast is woken up here today. Holy cow. With the Spektrum 6800 batteries, I've been getting somewhere between about 13 and 17 minutes of runtime. Like what I'm doing here, where I come out to a space like this big open area. It's not like I'm racing, not like a full throttle as often as possible, but I am running it plenty hard. And so 13 to 17 minutes felt like a decent amount of runtime. I got some heavier springs that I want to try just to see if I could get it to be easier to get the back end to break out, particularly on pavement. So we'll see if that makes a difference. But I think the number one reason we were having issues is the ABS was turned all the way up. Let's see if we can get some air off of this spot right here. You know, you certainly want a $1,500 truck to be durable, but man, like tumbles like that aren't really part of what this thing is designed to handle. Let's see if we bent the chassis at all. I certainly hope not. I think we got precisely 0 chassis bend going on. Man, that looked like an Olympic gymnast on floor routine in the Summer Olympics. So far, no indications of any issues with the batteries from that tumble. Just launched a bunch of rocks at myself. That wasn't too smart. Well, we got a pond up there. Let's see if my RC driving ability avoids water any better than my driver off the tee. This field just looks way too fun to not do from this perspective. Just let her run. Oh man. All right, I want to give you some perspective. A lot of you, if you don't have this truck yet, may have seen it in your local hobby shop. Get an idea for the types of speeds that we're pulling across that field right there. Pretty stinking sweet. I want you guys to see this because I think it's really significant. So I don't have my temp gun on me. It's at the back of the car, so we'll get a reading here in a little bit. But I was wondering if the ESC fan had busted on this because it just didn't run at all the last time we were out here through a pack of 6800s and through a pack of 5000s. Well, we at least have managed to get it to turn on today. So in a sense, that almost feels like a win just to confirm that the equipment's still working properly. One of the downsides to running non-Spektrum batteries was that the smart battery level function no longer works on the stock transmitter. That was a handy thing to have for sure. And we're not getting those readings anymore. Well guys, it is 3:49, so we've gotten 39 minutes of runtime out of this. No indications of low voltage yet. We're gonna start heading back towards the car, but we are gonna make sure that we do get these batteries all the way to LVC so we can figure out exactly what our runtime was like. This thing is a beast, guys, I'm telling you. I want to see what it does off of this at like top speed. Let's see what we're getting. Man, that right there, guys, is such a rewarding jump on this thing. 100% in control. I did tap the brakes a little bit to get it to level off. Oh, LVC. Okay. So we are in LVC. It is officially 3:54. So that puts us 44 minutes of run time to get to the LVC, and that's on 100% stock settings. I've not changed the low voltage cutoff on this yet. We could put that a little bit lower and squeeze out a few more minutes. And we're gonna see if we can get this thing all the way back to the car in LVC. Okay, it did just stop right there. Let's see if we can trick the setup. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn it off. Let it sit for a second. Turn it back on. Yep. It's an easy way to get a little bit more out of the batteries if you do end up stuck. You can see it 3:56, 3:57, 47 minutes of runtime doing what we were doing back there. I'd call that pretty outstanding. I think if you've got 2 of these sets of packs, you'd be in absolutely great shape for an afternoon of fun. And if you're feeling extra spicy, just go ahead and jump right up to the 12,500s. And I bet you're pushing 55 minutes of the type of driving that we were just doing. Hard to say this is conclusive after the first run, but guys, this might be a great option if you're looking for some more runtime in your 5T. I'll put a link in the description below. She made it. And it's in one piece. Guys, they're still tight. They didn't budge at all, so did really well with that setup that way. Here's what they looked like when we got them back home and on the charger. You can see this pack is in pretty good shape, a little bit of disparity in some cell voltage. And with pack 2, there's quite a bit more disparity, so certainly going to be paying attention to that as we charge it up and then run it again. Hopefully that's something that normalizes after a couple of charges and discharges. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this.